treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Star is treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 0-0-0.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A quick throw here out to Brown. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. Don't be scared of it. 24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic.
I smell fear in that offense.
One left, one left.
I smell fear in that offense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 9 yards on the play and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll get this one to Cup complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there.
Warner from the gun. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
280. 56. Check 56.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. General West. Here we go. Check. Ready.
A play fake. Now Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Warner. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rashad Penny, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Yep.
Right there.
Hey, orbit.
54.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny with their second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out.
Together watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 24.
Get it.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Right there.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Warner. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Warner. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Rock it. Hey! Hey, exit.
Walk 54.
Operating from the gun, Warner. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Right there, 56. That QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the stop was Aaron Donald. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
What we got? 6 guys. Check 6.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
On 2nd down, Warner. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Warner. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
54, right there.
From the gun, Warner hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Warner. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Warner to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw, Warner. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything.
And he hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Touch 50, touch 50.
58, Mike, 58, right there. You don't want this.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the...
High seven.
Second and 11. At the 22.
To throw on second down, Warner. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Look at me. Zipper.
54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Smooth.
Operating from the gun, Warner. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, Delta.
25 for Mike.
Hey.
Be a long day for you. Watch it.
Hard.
Safety's creeping.
Now Warner. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the right side here with Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Warner. He'll buy some time right. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Warner. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It'll be Warner on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll toss it to Penny. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.